Yo, welcome to Coach Payne's Learning Network. So I'm going to go over a few things to see if we recall some key terms from our previous course. But before we get started, if you read my bio, two things I really enjoy doing is hiking and birding. It's so calming and relaxing. But yesterday I was able to see a red-tailed hawk, and there's a difference because there's a red-tailed hawk and there is I think it's called red-shoulder hawk, and I'll show you that later. But look at this tail of this hawk here, and you can see it's a little reddish. And then if we were viewing it, from underneath, it will have a light um, cream belly, but that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about birds. We're here to talk about math. Okay, so we're going to kind of just have a quick run through. So, before you got to college algebra, you had to take intermediate algebra, then you needed to know elementary algebra, and then you needed what? Pre-algebra. It's a whole lot of algebra, right? And so why do we need all that algebra? Well, you think about algebra like a language. And so there was just so many pieces that we needed to learn till we were able to master so that we could be successful at this level, college algebra. And so, we all start, from beginner to intermediate to advanced, and then how proficient do you want to be, right? So, maybe um, it gets back into my birding because, when I first started a few years ago, I was a beginner. Now I think I may be, almost an intermediate, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Now, before, sometimes we don't ask the right questions. So when you're studying, you got to keep track of how you're going to remember certain things. So you want to start with, the what, right? The when, the where. It's so interesting. My mom's calling right now. We're recording, Mom. I'll call you back. Okay, so anyhow, so you want to ask the right questions. Do you hear that feedback?